Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers J. Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 20. Our lesson today is math for students of grade 3 to 4, and the topic is using standard algorithm to add numbers. For today's lesson, we will be able to add numbers by using standard algorithm. Use their counting skills to count numbers. Play a challenge game to apply the skills we have learned. While we listen to these COVID-19 health tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybooks, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome. Let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Welcome back to Radio Math. Hello, students. I hope you are feeling good and ready to learn more about numbers. Today, we will be reading and writing numbers in different forms. Today, we will do 5 fun activities. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brain settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on adding numbers with the standard algorithm. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. Lastly, our fifth activity will be a challenge problem to apply what we have learned. For today's class, you need paper, a pencil, your hundreds bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. If you don't have all these things, that's okay. You can still participate in our lesson today by drawing squares for hundreds, little sticks for tens, and dots for ones. Please gather the materials you need. You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special partner for today. Please ask them to get ready now. We will now join Teacher Aaron for our next activity called Mindful Moment.
Great. Thank you, Teacher Kribo. Every day, we will start with a calming mindful movement to get our brains ready to learn. When we are mindful, we are aware of our bodies, our feelings, and our thoughts in the present of movement. Today, we will do a deep breathing exercise. Are you ready? Great. First, I want you to sit up and close your eyes. We are going to take 10 deep breaths together. You will put your hands on your belly so you can feel your breathing. You will put your hands on your heart to feel it beating. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I will count for us while we breathe. I want you to keep your eyes closed. Let's start. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Great. Next, we are going to warm up our bodies and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements, and as we do, we will practice our math fights. Today, we are going to practice addition within 15. I will give you 2 numbers to add. And as you add, I want you to stretch up to the sky like you are reaching for the clouds. We will start with 8. Ready? Go. 8 plus 1.
9.
8 plus 2.
10.
8 plus 3.
11.
8 plus 4.
12.
8 plus 5.
13.
8 plus 6.
14.
And 8 plus 7.
15.
Great job. This time, we are going to add with 9s. I want you to do a squat each time you add. Ready? Go. 9 plus 1.
10.
9 plus 2.
11.
9 plus 3.
12.
9 plus 4.
13.
9 plus 5.
14.
And 9 plus 6.
15.
Excellent. Lastly, this time, we will add with 10s. I want you to hop in place each time you add. Get ready. Go. 10 plus 1.
11.
10 plus 2.
12.
10 plus 3.
13.
10 plus 4.
14.
And 10 plus 5.
15.
Wow. You are so strong with your body and mind. If you work it out and practice, it will only get stronger. Let's move on to our number workout activity. Before then, let's listen to Teacher Kubo for a short message.
You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary math, level 2 for grade 3 to 4, and we are your teachers. Students, we have been spending the last few lessons adding 3-digit numbers in many different ways. We have used pictures in the expanded form. And today, we are going to focus on the standard algorithm. What do all those methods have in common?
Those methods all break up our addends into smaller parts that are easier to solve. Each addend gets broken into hundreds, tens, and ones.
You are right. The standard algorithm, our focus for today, is the way that most people add numbers. Let's get started. I want you to write down this problem. 342 plus 109. I read that again. 342 plus 109.
Great. Let's set them up for adding by stacking them, one on top of the other. Then, draw a horizontal line on the second addend. The sum will go on the line.
Great. It is very important that each addend is lined up by place value. When the numbers are lined up correctly, the 2 in the 342 should be above the 9 in the 109. The 4 in the 342 should be above the 0 in the 109. And the 3 in the 342 should be above the 1 in the 109.
Exactly right. Listeners, if you haven't lined up your addends yet, I want you to do so now.
Okay, let's start adding. With the standard algorithm, we don't have to draw pictures or expand anything. We can break our addends up by adding the digits in each individual place.
Great. So, starting with the ones place, we do 2 plus 9 to get 11.
You are right. But we cannot put 11 in the ones place of our sum. Only one digit can go in the ones place.
Okay, so 11 is made up of 10 and 1. So, I can put a 1 in the ones place and regroup the 10 by writing a 1 above the 4 in the tens place, right?
Good. Listeners, I want you to write a 1 in the ones place of the sum. Then, write another 1 above the 4 in the tens place.
Okay, so now we can add the tens, right?
Yes.
So 4 tens plus 0 tens plus the one group 10 is 5 tens. Let's write 5 in the tens place of the sum. Now, let's do the hundreds. 3 hundreds plus 100 equals 4 hundreds. Let's write a 4 in the hundreds place.
Great. So that leaves us with a sum of 451. 342 plus 109 equals 451. 342 plus 109 equals 451.
Great. Listeners, I hope you got that. Nice work. Let's try another one. Our next problem is 275 plus 693. Again, our next problem is 275 plus 693. Write your addends down, one stack on top of the other. Make sure each digit is aligned in the correct place.
Okay, the 3 and the 5 should be in the ones column. The 7 and the 9 should both be lined up in the tens column. And then the 2 and 6 should be lined up in the hundreds column.
Okay, listeners, I want you to work with your partner to add the addings to find the sum.
So, 5 plus 3 in the ones place is 8. The 8 goes in the ones place of the sum. 7 plus 9 in the tens place is 16. I have 16 tens. 10 tens can be regrouped to the hundreds place. 6 goes in the tens place of the sum, and the 1 goes over the hundreds place. 200 plus 600 plus the 1 regroup 100 equals 900. 9 goes in the hundreds place.
Great job. Listeners, I want you to tell your partner the equation as a complete sentence.
Great job! 275 plus 693 equals 968. Let's try another problem. 128 plus 289. I say that again. 128 plus 289.
Now, I want you to work with your partner to set up your addings and find the sum.
Thank you. So, let's talk through how we solve it.
Great. 8 ones plus 9 ones is 17 ones. 7 goes in the ones place, and 10 ones get regrouped to 1 in the tens place. 2 tens plus 8 tens plus 1 regrouped 10 equals 11 tens. 1 goes in the tens place, and 10 tens get regrouped to 1 in the hundreds place.
Great. So now, let's do for the hundreds.
Okay, for the hundreds, 100 plus 200 plus 1 regrouped 100 equals 400. 4 goes in the hundreds place. Our sum is 417. That is 128 plus 289 equals 417. Again, 128 plus 289 equals 417.
Great. So, listener out there, I want you to say the equation as a complete sentence. Very good. Okay, students, let's talk about all the methods that we have used to add numbers. Listeners, I want you to talk to your partner about how the standard algorithm relates to adding with pictures and adding with expanded form.
Okay, now all the methods work by breaking up addings into hundreds, tens, and ones. Then we add up each place and combine everything at the end to get the sum. The The standard algorithm is faster because it is less to write. We just add all the digits in each place instead of drawing pictures or expanding the addings.
Interesting thought. Most people like to use the standard algorithm because it helps us quickly add large numbers. Okay, we will now join Teacher Aaron for our next activity called Challenge Problem.
Wow! I am thinking of two mystery numbers that we are going to add together using the standard algorithm. Okay, students, listen. I have a mystery number. Here's my first clue. I am between 300 and 400. What does that mean? Again, our first clue is I am between 300 and 400. What does that mean?
That means the number must have a 3 in the hundreds place.
Great. Here's my next clue. I have the same digit in the tens place and the ones place. What does that mean? Again, I have the same digit in the tens place and the ones place. What does that mean?
That also means the number will be the same in both the tens and ones place.
Smart of you. Now, my next clue is all my digits add up to 17. What number am I? This is a tricky one. Let me give you time to think. Again, all of my digits add up to 17. What number am I?
The number has to be 377. It has a 3 in the hundreds place. It also has the same digit in the tens and ones place. And all the digits add up to 17. So, 3 plus 7 plus 7 equals 17.
Wow, well done. Now, here is my second mystery number. Listen to the first clue. This number is between 200 and 300. What does that mean? This number is between 200 and 300. What does that mean?
Wow. This means that it must have a 2 in the hundreds place.
Nice of you. Listen to the next clue. The digit in the tens and the ones place are the same, and they are double the digit in the hundred place. Again, the digits in the tens and the ones place are the same, and they are double the digits in the hundreds place. Okay, students, let me give you some time to think.
Okay. The number has to be 244. It has a 2 in the hundreds place, and the 4 is double 2.
Wonderful. Now, add 244 and 377 using the standard algorithm. I will give you time to think before we discuss this challenge problem together. Again, I want you to add 244 plus 377. All right, students, let's discuss this one together. Who can help me with this one?
Yes. First, I stack the two numbers and make sure they will line up. Let's start with the 1 place. So, 4 plus 7 equals 11. 1 goes in the ones place, and 10 ones gets regrouped to 1 in the tens place. I also added 4 tens plus 7 tens is also 11 tens, plus the regroup 10 is 12 tens. So, 10 tens can be regrouped to the hundreds place. We put 2 in the tens place, and 10 tens gets regrouped to 1 in the hundreds place. So finally, 200 plus 300 is 500 plus the 1 regroup 100, which is 600. The answer is 621.
Exactly. Wow. Great work putting our standard algorithm to work here. We now join Teacher Kubo for the summary of our lesson for today.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron, for taking us through our challenge problem. Well, that's it for our lesson. Great work regrouping using the standard algorithm. First, let's review the assignment from the last section. The first problem was 391 plus 482. Who can share their answers with me?
Yes, I can. This one was a little tricky, but I think I can explain it. For this problem, I first put both numbers in expanded form. That is, 391 becomes 300 plus 90 plus 1. For 482 becomes 400 plus 80 plus 2. I wrote the number 300 in the hundreds place. I wrote the number 90 in the tens place. And I wrote the number 1 in the ones place. Now, so underneath the 300, I put 400. Underneath the 90, I wrote 80. Underneath the 1, I wrote 2. Again, I started by adding my ones. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, I wrote 3 in my ones place. I said 80 plus 90 equals 170. This was hard for me because it didn't seem quite right. Oh. So I asked my friend, and she reminded me that we need to regroup. She reminded me to double up 10 of them so we can regroup to the hundreds place. So, I crossed out 170 and wrote 70 in the tens place and brought an extra 100 in the hundreds place. Therefore, 300 plus 400 plus the extra regroup 100 gave me 800. The final answer is 873.
Wow, that's right. Great work explaining your thought process here. I really like how you were able to ask for support when you needed it. The next part of the assignment was to make up your own addition problem to share with your friend. I hope you had fun solving each other's addition problems. Working together to solve math problem is such a rewarding part of the process. Okay, students, here are 2 problems to work on before the next assignment. Make sure you write these down. Ready? Here they are. 352 plus 639. 352 plus 639. The next one, 159 plus 345. Again, 159 plus 345. Great work today. That was so fun. See you during the next section where we will explore more complex problems with addition and subtraction. Thank you. Take out your pencil, pen, and write down the list of the following radio station that will help you to listen to more of these lessons. Troop FM 96.1, ELBC 99.9, ELUM 98.7, Hot FM 107.9, Cool FM 91.9, Equas Radio 91.5, Kings FM 88.5, Freedom FM 87.9, OK FM 99.5, SETI FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education-Liberia or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Kubo T.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.